Yo novatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast. Yet again, another beautiful day out here in California. Yet again, we're going to do a quick walk around, or you know what, I don't even think it's going to be quick walk around on my Sportster Amazon budget build. My Amazon club style Sportster build, let's just call it that. Let's just start with the front, I guess. As you guys can see, we've done some changes right here to the Sportster. We have a full fairing. I guess it's kind of full fairing. I believe it's maybe about the same size as a Road Warrior fairing. It doesn't give you as much wind protection as a Road Warrior fairing, but you know what? It's better than before, than what I used to have. So this is the Crater Tall Touring fairing, I guess. I'm not sure what they call it on Amazon as the Crater version of it, but as far as Burley's, I believe it's called the Touring Sport Tall fairing. It's a mouthful. So yeah, we got that. I also opted out for of course the transparent, the smoked windscreen. Yeah, when this was first available, they only had it in the blacked out version. Now we have, of course, a transparent, something that I could see through. So yeah, that's that. And then we also have, of course, some I believe these are 11-inch risers with a 2-inch extender from LA Choppers. So we got that. Yeah, as far as the risers, that's also Amazon. They've been pretty good. There's some discoloring already. As you can see, it's a little bit it's starting to lose its color. It's not as dark as it used to be. Followed by, of course, the tapered bars. These are low bend MX style bars. Low bend meaning 2.5. I've been getting this question quite a bit. You have low bend, which is what you see here. Of course, these are tapered. This is an inch 1/8 out to an inch, which would fit your controls. Your Harley controls are 1 inch, so it's tapered down. Yeah, low bend is 2.5 inches. Mid bend are 3.5. High bend are 4.5. So yeah, I've been getting this question a lot. You know, sticking with this area, of course, we have the Kiriakin soundbar Road Thunder. This is something that you've probably seen on John Maxwell's channel. And you know, I always have these little Ram Mount adapters, holders. We also have a DynoJet Power Vision tune. Man, this tuner is top notch. It's amazing. There's so many settings you could set this with. Right now I am rocking miles per hour, RPM, voltage, and temperature, just so I have an idea when I could, you know, start getting on the bike. Typically 180 to 200 degrees is the sweet spot for your Evo or for your V-twin. Either or, about 200 degrees, that's when you know it's properly warmed up. It does like to stick around 300 plus. You know, if you guys were wondering, if I were to put an oil cooler in this thing, because I was thinking about it, it's only going to reduce temperature by about 15 to 20 degrees. So I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments, is that something that, you know, that might be worth it, instead of it, you know, being around 300 to 340, and potentially, you know, lowering that down to 280 to, what is that, 330, 320, I guess. I don't know. I don't really see much of a difference. Anyways, keep on staying on topic. What else do we have up here? Oh yes, that's right. We have these coffin style, I believe that's what they call it, Amazon coffin style handguards. I tried getting the Memphis shades, but I got the wrong one. I think it was my fault. It just wasn't the right size for this one. I actually had to order about 3 of them. Amazon, somebody messed up somewhere in the, you know, in the manufacturing. Somebody packaged a bunch of right side ones. So I'd say 3 of them came out with 2 right side handguards, but you need, of course, the longer piece on the clutch side for, you know, for it to clear. So that was a pain in the behind. Moving on down, we have a relocation speedo mount. you do have to buy this separately. It does not come with the back plate. So man, yeah, that was, you know, that's expensive in itself. I believe this piece alone is like 20 bucks or a little bit over that, because I ended up paying about $38 for the gasket or the cushion and the back plate. So we have that relocation bracket. It's all one piece. It's very nice. I like it. This right here is, of course, door molding from AutoZone, or you know what, I don't know where I got. I think it's AutoZone. So this is door molding right here, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty sweet. We have, of course, the engine guard. That is also from Amazon. That was like 60 bucks. That's, you know, super cheap compared to what I paid for my Cobra, the V-bend one. The Cobra V-bend, that cost me about $250. This, you know, this piece looks pretty good. I removed the footrest pads. I took those off. I didn't really like the way it looked, so I think I cleaned it up pretty well. Looks pretty good. You know, right below that we have, of course, a chin spoiler. As you can see, it just gives it, I guess, a full kind of look to it. I've always been a fan of the chin spoiler. I've always liked them. So I had it on my 05, and if I could put a chin spoiler on my Lowrider S, I think I would. But you know, they're a little bit more expensive. The ones that I do like, they're like, you know, somewhere over 100 bucks, and it's international. So you have to get it shipped outside of the United States, and that's just something that I don't want to do. Yeah, right here, of course, I have my little holder for my Yeti, for my tumbler. I don't have saddlebags on this thing, and that's just something that I'm used to. I'm used to having saddlebags on most of my bikes. I'm still, you know, thinking about putting saddlebags on this thing. I don't know. I just really miss my saddlebags. It's just something that I've grown accustomed to ever since, geez, maybe 2015. I've been rocking saddlebags on all my bikes. Just something, like I said, it's something that I just have to have. Moving on up, we have the JB Sporty coil relocation. This is also an ignition, as you can see right here. There's a reason why I didn't relocate my ignition, was because on my 05, when I did that, I was destroying keys. The vibration of the Evo was just way too much, and I was replacing keys left and right, and I just got, you know, I got sick of it, and I said, you know what, I'm not relocating my ignition switch. I'm keeping it where it's at, which is right underneath the triple tree, or the fork of the frame. It's in the stock location. Moving on down from there, we have another Amazon product. I'm telling you guys, everything on here is Amazon. This is the I don't know, it's the MX wide. They call it a wide foot peg. You know, it grips my feet. You also have more surface area, so it's a bit more comfortable than just regular pegs. So I like them. I also have them on my Lowrider S, and it's a Flo-Motorsport version of that. So yeah, I like them. Yeah, I like them. You have more, like I said, you have like I said, you have more surface area, so it's, yeah, I mean, it's a bit more comfortable. I like them, and they grip your foot. Moving on from that area, of course, like I said, since I don't have saddlebags, I gotta put my stuff, my GoPros, this device right here, as you guys can see, this little tripod thingamajig, I throw that in there as well. I gotta have somewhere to put some, you know, some of this stuff. So this is what is this called, Max something? Can't remember what this is from. Man, you know, it's USA made. They have different options. I just really like the way this one looked, and I just kind of figured, you know what, for the extra, I believe 20 bucks, 30 bucks, it was worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's a good looking saddlebag. It blends in, and like I said, I have a lot of this stuff. If you guys notice, some of these little knick-knack things, I have them on the left side of the bike. The beauty side of the bike is always the air filter exhaust side. So this side, everything looks clean. Yes, I know that little cup holder thingamajig, the cage, and the saddlebag, I mean the swing arm bag, it, you know, it probably doesn't look as good, but like I said, it's on this side, so I just don't worry about it. I always photograph, you know, the beauty side of the bike, especially on a Harley. The right side is the better looking side, because you have the air filter, you have the push rods, and you have the exhaust. Anyways, what else do we have in this area? Of course, this, you know, I've been getting questions about the seat. This is the stock seat for your Roadster. It's a stock seat. I've been looking at the Lepera kickflip. I've had Lepera seats on my 05. I had a Cherokee seat and I enjoyed it. I like it. Right now, I really like the look of this seat. It looks, you know, it looks pretty badass. It looks, you know, it kind of looks like the Fat Bob seat. I'm a fan of the seat. It's not as comfortable, but it looks pretty good. But I also, like I said, I also want to get the Lepera kickflip seat. I really like the way that looks. Moving on back, behind the seat is the rear fender. Of course, we have a full rear fender on the bike, and I got that on eBay, used, damaged, rusted, and I just brought it back to life. So she looked good. And of course, we have LEDs. We have LEDs in the front, we have LEDs in the back, and I just remembered something on the front that I forgot. But we also have another lay down license plate from Amazon. Of course, this was what, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, pretty cheap. And we also have a low profile LED tail light from Amazon, of course. And that's the way she looks, low profile, all smoked out, everything, signal lights, lens covers, and the tail light, everything smoked out. So moving on to the right side of the bike, we have the S&S mini teardrop air breather. I like it, man. I've always dug this style, this look. It's, you know, it's classic. S&S, they've been manufacturing performance components for V-twins, Harleys for a long time, very long time. So they know what they're doing. Like I said, it's got that classic design, and that's what I was kind of going for, with this bike, a little bit more old school. And we have the Bassani exhaust Road Rage 3, a beautiful pipe. Look at this, made here in California, of course, SoCal. Bassani Road Rage 3. I like the way it sounds. I had short shots on my 05, or side shots on my 05, and you know what, it sounded amazing. Of course, that's a carbureted, Evo. Sounds a lot better, in my opinion. It sounds better than these EFIs, but I wanted a little bit more modern take on the Sportster. Reason why I went with the 2016, 2014. This is when they upgraded a lot of the components on the bike, brakes, suspension. And this is the Roadster. You have improved suspension, but you know what? I don't want to get off topic. We are looking at right over here. We have some Biltwell grips. I had Biltwell grips on my 05, and I also have Biltwell grips on my Lowrider S, but I really like these grips. Of course, we have a whiskey throttle. What is this called? The sleeve? Man, I can't even remember right now. But man, yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of these grips. They contour to your hand nicely, and it doesn't break the bank. The grips themselves, what are they, like 20 bucks? The throttle sleeve, that's 50 bucks. Man, this whole thing wasn't a budget, and there's a couple things that I don't want to compromise, especially with the engine, but everything else, man, it's all just Amazon stuff. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make another video on stuff that I came across, some of the problems with the build, and that's probably a separate video, because I think this is already kind of long. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Leave your comments down below. I don't think I missed anything. I think that's pretty much it. So you guys just stay out there, stay safe, don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk, get out there and ride. Later.